Alright, what is up guys? Loser Manic here, and welcome to a different video. This is one I thought about talking about, but that was around the time MiniLad uploaded that horrible apology. I wanted to talk about this, because a YouTuber by the name of SunnyV2 2 days ago released a video talking about the downfall of MiniLad, and that one, oh god, I felt bad. I was gonna say I felt bad, but I don't. He did what he had to do. I don't know why I'm crying, so give me a moment. So this is a video talking about YouTuber apologies. This is one that I feel like needs to be talked about because PewDiePie talked about it, but I want to give my take and my thoughts on how to do a YouTuber apology. And some people don't do it right, and that's what they need to figure out. I also made this video to kind of help MiniLad because I had just a sliver of hope for him whenever he did that, and then the apology just killed it. So, too late now. The only reason I did it was because I figured he knew what to do because he's made fun of YouTuber apologies. But, no. So, first things first, let's get on to the main thing, and that is address what you did. A lot of times some people would hide or address the rumors. I would say a lot of times people would hide the fact that they did not that they did something, but then they would claim they did nothing wrong. While that is something I personally feel is a good thing, personally for me, you should be the one to address the situation, because if not, you're basically saying this person is wrong, here's why, even if they have proof. Alright? So first things first, address the situation. With people like MiniLad and Boogie2988, the shit that they've been saying or doing, they need to address the situation, and they did, but some people did it in a terrible way. I would say those two YouTubers I mentioned didn't do a good job with that. I will be referencing MiniLad a lot because that's the only time I've ever, or a person I've subscribed to has had to make an apology video. And I watched that one, so even though I wasn't subscribed to him, once that apology video made out, so whatever. Secondly, no excuses. None. Even if you can prove it, no excuses. Such as, I'm going to therapy, I'll do better, I need to do better, I've seen this. Any sort of excuse that would cause you as to say why you're doing it or where you're at now, that weakens an apology, because you could basically, because if that was the case, then all of us would have some, all of us could get away with whatever we want on YouTube to an extent, as long as it's not illegal in the country, because that could be a serious problem. Like if you came out and murdered someone and you just said sorry, it happened in a video game, and someone just forgave you, next thing you know, and you're getting away with it in the country and on YouTube, a lot of us here would just murder someone. Famous YouTubers could just murder someone and do the same thing, or we could all do that and expect something. I don't know. So something like that needs to happen. So I would say definitely do not use excuses for any reason. Especially in the MiniLad thing. Again, I'm talking about him a lot because fairly recent, only one of my favorite YouTube, the only time a favorite YouTuber of mine had to apologize for something. So with that, with the whole MiniLad situation, he said he was in therapy, but there was no proof of the fact that he was in therapy. Even people who said he was in therapy had no proof of that either. Yeah, you could just take them at his word, but then who's going to take other people at their word? No one took James Charles at his word that he did better. He had a proof of the situation went down, which leads me to my next thing. If you make a statement, have proof of it for anything. Actually, let's go back a step. If you wronged a person, mentally abused them, physically abused them, sexually harassed them, sexually assaulted them, if you aren't arrested, try and make amends with them. You don't have to force them to. They don't even have to say yes. But do try and reach out to them, because here's why. That shows you are being a better person. In some cases, it may just make the person feel bad, but you are admitting to the mistakes that you did. You know that what you did was a terrible thing you do, that you understand that what happened was a terrible thing. If you try and rekindle or reach out to them to try and make amends, that shows that you are being a better person, and you truly are being working to being better for your fans, family, whatever. Alright? Now, let's go back to what I mentioned before. If you do try and reach out to them or apologize or whatnot, if you claim any of those things, show the proof. And here's why. We don't take people at their word. We want defiable proof that you actually did that one thing. Again, going back to what I mentioned before with Mini Lad, he tried. His apology, if you ask me, his apology would have been better if he showed at least proof that he was in therapy, at least some sort of proof that security was there at that area, that there was some. Granted, he didn't know he would get in trouble for that stuff, but it's still possible, whether it was through friends, family, fans, whoever was at that area that he was talking about, that Camp in 19 or whatever. It's been a while. I do not remember that. Another thing, and just look at James Charles. He claimed everything he had with backup or receipts. I'm not a drama channel. I try not to be, but occasionally you gotta jump into drama. So I would say, if you're gonna make a claim, have backup, because that is what makes a good argument. Even in school, that's one thing they teach you. If you make a statement, show proof of where that came from. Granted, that's called plagiarism if you don't, but still, if you make an argument, use like, I almost said Oxhorn, Oxford, or Oxford or Harvard or whatever. That is something people use in arguments. If they say one thing and they say it was Abraham Lincoln said that. That is why they do that, because you can't just be like, oh yeah. It makes your argument stronger. In this case, if you say something with that can be proven to be true with proof, make sure you have that proof, because otherwise that shows, hey, he actually did something. Granted, it could be edited, but even then, that shows people that you gave some sort of attempt. And plus, people can just see whether that's fake or not. So, and if it is real, then boom, your argument is valid. You are the good person again. To an extent that lingers over your head. Look at that PewDiePie and thing he did years ago. That is he apologized for it. He understood that was wrong, but now people are still holding it over his head for whatever reason. That's the dumbest shit ever. But whatever. And finally, don't do it again. I feel like that needs to be said, because some people, Boogie298, keep doing stuff that they have to apologize for, and they keep doing it. Like, it's absolutely dumb. And also, a little bonus thing, don't encourage people to attack the person that wrongfully accused you or whatever. Look at James Charles. It was Tati Westbrook and Jeffree Star who falsely accused James Charles of the stuff he had receipts. Now I know there was some like other drama with James Charles and Tati and Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. I don't know if James Charles is the bad guy again, but he not once did he, in that second apology of his, say unsubscribe to Tati Westbrook and James Charles or Jeffree Star. No, he was calm, cool, and collected. that leads to another thing. Don't make the other person feel like a bad guy. Because if you make the other person feel like a bad guy, you're basically saying, I'm right, they're wrong, here's why. Again, with proof. But under no... Because what you're basically doing is you are apologizing for being an asshole, but you're then again being an asshole for a different thing. That would be like going, hey, this kid bullied me in high school, so go hunt him down and kill him. Bit of an extreme thing, but you get the point. Just because they did one thing doesn't mean you should tarnish their reputation, because some of us, or some of them, me mostly, want to tarnish their reputation by themselves, or they should tarnish their reputation by themselves. They don't need someone else to do it for them, unless that's what they want, in case they're weird. But so don't go off making them feel like the bad guy, because otherwise that ruins your apology, because you're basically saying, hey, I apologize, go harass this person. Because basically what you're saying is all of this is fake, this is pointless, I'm desperate, give me attention, go listen to me, kill them, or whatever. Mentally kill them. Not physically. Well, if you mentally kill someone... No. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you guys get the gist. I'm stupid as all hell. What else? I'm trying to think of what else there could be. I can't really think of much anything else. If you follow those... Oh, and also you add like a nice little sigh at the beginning to show that you care. And also, don't say that you took this as a me time, because, no. We don't care. We want to hear your apology. If your video doesn't start with your apology, no matter if it's good or not, you just blatantly ruin it. Because if you don't start off with the words, I'm sorry, here's why, or hey guys, here's my apology, let's jump into it, then there you go. But if you spend like a minute talking about how you've changed, you're being a better person, you're going out, going to therapy, mental help, spending time with family whenever I much needed it, and then you go into your apology, basically all of the stuff I listed will be completely obsolete, because you're basically just you killed it. You killed your... No matter if you have proof, you should be... That apology part where you start going off James Charles style should be at the beginning, and then any of the shit you have at the beginning should be at the end, because we get your apology. And if we want the bigger message, if it's good, we will see what else you have to say. And we may think it's bullshit, but if you make a really good apology, we basically just push that aside, because what you did was the right thing. And now you just add a little bit of bullshit. We may not believe you, but again, at least you apologized and you did the right thing. You can say whatever the hell you want. You can say Trump 2020. You can say ducks are the source of all evil. Whatever you want. As long as you made a good apology with proof, you're trying to reach out to them, or whatever it may be, then you can just say whatever the hell you want. We're not going to pay attention, because we're like, there you go, he apologized. Now, I can't speak for all other YouTubers. I can't speak out for Diesel Patches or Diesel Patches. I'm not going to lie, that's the only drama channel I know who went on to talk about that mini lad shit. I think he did the most, so whatever. So yeah, I will say, share this with drama channels. Hopefully, if there's something I'm missing, maybe they'll talk about this, and then I can make a follow-up to this, saying where I was right, where I was wrong. Also, let me know in the comment section if there's anything I missed that you look for in an apology. Also, don't plug your merch. And don't try and be like, God, who had the worst? A lot of people saying, Jeffree Star had the worst apology. So don't. If you say you take inspiration from a YouTuber to apologize, and their apology is god awful, just lie and say you took an inspiration out of James Charles, because you're already in the hot shit. Might as well go worse. I don't know why I keep referencing James Charles. Anyways, hopefully this helps any YouTubers who need to make apology videos. Listen to this, watch this, because we're trying to save your career. Unless you molested someone, then I don't give a shit about you. There are 3 things that you can do that, well, hold on. Yeah, there's 3 or 4 things that you can do that I'll just be like, no, I'm done. I don't support you anymore. So, if you don't do those 4 things, cool. But if you do those 4 things, yeah, nah, I'm out. I'm not gonna say what those are because that's a personal thing. So yeah, any YouTubers who need to apologize, I doubt you'll find this, but if you do, follow my rules. Watch the Mini Lad, James Charles, or watch the Mini Lad, James Charles, and Jeffree Star apologies, and if there's any other YouTubers who made a horrible apology or a good one, watch them. So yes, that's all I have to say.